fans on, and it filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Will Reichert has it all teed up. And here we go from Lambeau. Starting from the 5. He's going well so far. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Drill, 52, drill, Edo, blue. Striker, red, smash, red. Rail, yellow, set, cut.
Love gonna air this out to start. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And they're gonna bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
10 cycles. 50, green, huge, yellow. Claws, red. Black, ultra. Set.
Love from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. I gotta imagine facing a defense in the bottom half of the league had these guys excited, Brock, but cue the old record scratch sound effect as that defense forces an opening drive turnover.
Yeah, just a reminder for this quarterback that decision-making each and every week is at a premium, and don't look at the stats. Study your opponent.
And his first pass falls incomplete.
And I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays in some contested coverages, and he could do it right there.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion left. On 2nd and 10, it's Murray. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a 3rd pass now here. Murray on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. We talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with him. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative, and the best way to do that is to start fast, and, well, once again, they're not.
He gets his offense in better field position here to start. Out close to the 30. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Come on. 60 red. 60 red. Green jack. Black, blue striker. White, hut.
Now Love on the play fake. That's caught. Tucker Kraft. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Green, claws red, steel, blaster, slide, Edo blue, huge, yellow, set, cut.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. Here's a deep shot towards the end. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers just need 2 snaps to steal a lead. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Miller on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Miller. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, it's Murray. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, and it's incomplete.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion, but the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. And they'll throw 3rd and long. Completed left side to Samuel. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Brought in left side by Jefferson. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Back to the air, Murray. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
1st down, Vikings.
Another throw coming from Murray. Hits him on the out route. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. He goes right back to Samuel. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing again, Murray. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Reaches the 40. At the 20. There he goes. Pick 6. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Yeah, I know you feel the same questions I do from people as, well, do you ever have a rooting interest in the game, or is it hard to not root for your home team or anything like that? No, the only thing we root for, to be honest, is a close game. And right now, with this kind of start, it doesn't feel like we're going to have one.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's Miller on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Offense in the hurry up here.
17 yards. And the Vikings, 1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Vikings
First and 10, Murray. Pass is caught, it's T.J. Hawkinson. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Here's Murray, first and 10. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
The Packers take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Again, it's Murray to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 24 yards. That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Here's Murray. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Murray thrown again on second and 10. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Offense in a hurry up here. And they just get the play off. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings lower the deficit to a single possession. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this.
Will Reichert, the kickoff for the Vikings.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10. And they're on the 27-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10.
Shot, 17, 50, green. Red, black shot. Shoot, blue, smash, red. Cut.
Love out of the shotgun. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21.
Ready, ready. Black 40. Red, yep, white, 6. Mega.
Shotgun now for Love. Flushed out now to his left. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
95. 10 cycle. Black ultra. Green jacket. White. White. Set.
Third and long for him here. And they were finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for a Packers first down.
Here we go, set.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And he's brought down after a short gain. The rookie from Miami, they're on the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Down. Red, 30th blaster. Drilled, red, cycle, ready.
Once more, it's Love. Throwing the out route complete. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Fury, yellow, smash, red. Set, go.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Vikings have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Give him 13 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. There's also the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throw takes him to the sideline, but he gets both feet in with the catch. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down from the 42. From the gun, it's Murray. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. A 28-yard pickup there. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line.
Omaha. And the Vikings first down.
Murray here on first down. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Evan Williams.
Murray's pass intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Set. 52 blue. Striker, 3-3. Rail, blaster, 6. Blue, black, light blue. Hut.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He fires one deep down the left sideline. Big game downfield. And he's down inside the 40 before heading out. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Green, black, ultra. Smash, red. Steel, black. Hut.
Love now on 1st and 10. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grow their lead just before halftime. McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers double their lead to 14.
Vikings 7. Breakfast McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Miller on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. Hits the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Record there to tack on the extra points. And the Vikings cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over on 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Watch out now. Six black shot. Dog green jack. You Edo blue. Ready?
Love from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Hits him on the out route. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. A gain of 15 there. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Ready.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Set, ready. 52 bullets, fight, kick. Smash, stick, mega. Hut.
To the air with Love. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, second. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Steel, ultra, up, right, white. Let's go next. Red, black, ultra, 45, white. Ready?
Love now. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by the Packers. Their 3rd and final one. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Love with it on first down. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
Here's Murray, 1st and 10. This one's quickly to Jones. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. He's back to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Third and 1. Here's Murray. That's caught. This is Addison. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Murray. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. And it's going to bring up 2nd down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Finds him over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway, but he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Nickel look by the Packers on 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Another one to Addison. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down. Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Chased out to his right. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. All right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield and a big play follows.
They kick the running back in motion. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
3rd down. Here's Jones. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
He'll throw it. Throw caught by his running back. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4.
1st down.
translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
From the gun, it's Murray. Escapes the pocket. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Murray on third down. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
Big Empty. Sure.
Back to throw it. Throw is caught by the back. And I don't think he got to the marker. Looked a little short, and yep, indeed, he's marked short. This is a turnover. Downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. Creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Hut. 60 red. Hut.
Now Love on the play fake. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
33, yellow. Black on 6, red, yellow. Claws red. Ready?
Thrown on first down, Love. Is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Green Jack. Ready.
On second down, Jacobs. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll give the Packers the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
50, green, 52 blaster. Set.
They stick with Jacobs. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Six, steel, black. Black shot. Set.
Love from the gun. He's got it near near the 8. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close.
Got it?
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Black, 95. 43 rail. Tito blue. Blue striker. Smash, red. Set, hut.
Working inside the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't. Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Blue, 32. Fight, 60. Ready?
Love now on third and goal. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense is down away from completing this stand. It's fourth and goal.
On for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
State, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the fourth quarter when it really matters.
Here's Miller on the return. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
First down 10. And they're on 17-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. Here's Kyler to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Murray thrown again on second and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
A gain of 14. And the Vikings first down.
Play action now, Murray. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. But that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one, where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Another throw coming from Murray. Hits him on the out route. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
The Vikings, first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Minnesota.
Throwing again, Murray. That's complete. Here's Jones. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Again, it's Murray to throw. To the right and hauled in by Jones. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
A gain of 14. And the Vikings
Send it out wide to Samuel. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. Back to the air, Murray. That's cut at the 4. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
the Vikings, first down. First and goal, Minnesota.
Finish!
Same guy. Here's Hawkinson again. And he's tackled for no gain. Vikings out of the hurry-up need everyone back to the line.
At the 1-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Miller. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
I think I could see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. That penalty practically puts him on the goal line here as they set up for 3rd and goal. He's keeping it, trying to get it forward. And he gets in, touchdown! The Vikings cut it to a point late in this one. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown! So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. Approaching the final minute here, they need to find a way to defy the odds and get this back. And the Packers are able to recover the kick. And he's going to get stopped for right around the 45-yard line. Needed to try it, we all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop, a quick stop, a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense. Oh, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. First down run netted them nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Stop. Red. Slide through. Red. 6. Mega. Hut.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He finds Jacobs here underneath. He has the Packer first down. And Brock, that should be enough to win this game. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. All set to go now from the 35.
Watch out now.
First and
Blue is
10 at
straight.
the 35-yard
Blue.
line.
Ready. Pause red. 52 blue. Set. Go.
They're going to pass it here. Hits his tight end on the corner route. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was running Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make the play just as that tight end did.